Hello students, welcome to my class today. We are discussing on coordinate geometry. Today we will discuss on the next topic, section formula. This is a very useful concept and that we have to be dealt in various field of coordinate geometry. So let us start. Suppose A and B are 2 points. Let's keep some space here. Coordinates of point A be x1, y1 and that of B are x2, y2. Suppose P is a point lying on the line segment AB, that is between A and B, dividing line segment AB internally in the ratio m is to n. That means you have AP is to PB is m is to n. Again I am repeating, P is a point which divides the line segment AB joining the points x1, y1 and x2, y2 internally in the ratio n is to n, which means the length of AP is to length of PB bears the ratio n is to n. Now the coordinates of P will be look m times x2 plus m times x1 by m plus n, comma same thing will happen in case of ordinate also, m times y2 plus m times y1 by m plus n. When P divides AB internally in the ratio m is to n, then m times x2 plus m times x1 by m plus n, similarly m times y2. Look, the ratio is to be multiplied to the abscissa order of the further side. Okay, m times x2, m times x1 by m plus n in case of abscissa. In case of ordinate, the same thing will happen with ordinates. M times y2 plus m times y1 by m plus n. This is for internal division. Now, there may occur external division also. External division can occur in 2 ways. One way, P may lie on extended AB, that is in this portion. First, or it may lie on extended part of BA. Say this is Q. In the first case, when P divides AB externally in the ratio m is to n, then the ratio will be AP is to BP. AP is to BP, m is to n. And in the second case, when Q divides AB, in this case, m greater than n. Okay? When Q divides AB internally, externally in the ratio m is to n, then the ratio will be in this way: AQ is to QB equals to m is to n. In that case, look, AQ is less than QB, so here m will be less than n. We have the same formula. Coordinates of P or Q equals to, that will be m times x2. Here this will be minus mx2 minus mx1, both the sign will be minus here. Similarly, my2 minus my1 by m minus 1. In this case, m will be more than n because P lies away from n. In this case, m will be less than n because Q lies nearer to n. The formula will be same. Now let us consider an example to understand it clearly. Suppose we have 2 points, say one point is 2, 3 and another point is say 8, 5. First, let P1 be a point which divides AB internally in the ratio say 5:3. Then what will be its coordinates? Look, P1 will have its coordinates mx2, that is 5 into 8, mx2 plus nx1 3 into 2 by m plus n. Again I am repeating m this will be multiplied to this plus n, this will be multiplied to this, mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n. Then similarly for ordinate y2 is 5 here, so 5 into 5 plus n y1, that is 3 into 3 by m plus n. So its coordinate will be 5 8 is 40, 3 to the 6, 46 by 8. 46 by 8 means 23 by 4. This will be 25 plus 9, 34 by 8. That is 17 by 4. The next, let us consider another point, say P2, which divides externally in the ratio say AP2 is to P2B. Say this ratio be 5:3 external. Now P2 is farther from A, nearer to B, so this ratio, this value is more than this, 5 more than 3 here. AP2 by BP2 is 5:3. Then what will be coordinates of P2? P2 will be same 5 mx2 minus nx1, 5 into 8 minus nx1 minus 3 into 2 by 5 minus 3 comma my2, that is 5 into 5 minus ny1 3 into 3 by 5 minus 3. This will be equal to 5 8 is 40 minus 6, 34, 34 by 2, that is 17. 5 other 25 minus 9, 16 by 2, 8. Again let us take 40 minus 6, 34, 34 by 2, 17. 25 minus 9, 16, 16 by 2, 8. Okay. Next, let us consider a point P3. This also divides AB externally. Say this ratio is this time 3:5. Why 3:5? Because P3 is nearer to A and farther from B. So the ratio P3A is to P3B. This is 3:5 here. In this case, AP2 is to BP2. That was 5:3. So what will be coordinates of P3? Coordinates of P3 will be m is 3 here, x2 remains 8, mx2 so 3 into 8 minus this is n x1 5 into 2 by m minus n. Here this will be 3 minus 5, 3 into 8 minus 5 into 2 by 3 minus 5 comma, then 3 into what is y2 here, 5 minus n is m into y1, so 5 into 3 by n minus n. Let us take again m y2 3 into 5, n y1 5 into 3 by 3 minus 5. This will ultimately become 24 minus 10, 14, 14 by minus 2, this will be minus 7 and this will be 0. So we will use these formulas in this chapter and they are known as section formulas. Let us consider another situation. Suppose a line segment AB having terminal points say -5, 7 and B has say 10, 9. Let us plot 3 points on this line segment dividing it into 4 equal parts. This part, this part, this part, this part. These 4 parts are equal. That is AP1 equals to P1 P2 equals to P2 P3 equals to P3 B. These 4 parts are equal. Now we are asked to find the coordinates of these points. Now look, as these distances are equal, so you can consider P2 as the midpoint of AB. Why? Because AP2 is same as P2B. So you can find first coordinates of P2 as, now look, when a point divides a line segment into equal parts, so it is dividing that line segment in the ratio 1:1. So coordinate of P2 will be mx2, that is 1 into 10, plus nx1, that is 1 into -5 by m plus n, then 1 into y2, that is 9, plus 1 into y1, that is 7 by 1 plus 1. So this will ultimately become 10 minus 5 is 5, 5 by 2, 9 plus 7, 16, 16 by 2 means 8. Next, after getting coordinate of P2, write here the coordinates. We get coordinates of P2 as 5 by 2, 8. Now P1 becomes midpoint of AP2. So look here, the midpoint is actually sum of the abscissa by 2, sum of the ordinates by 2, because both ratios are 1:1. So simply I can find the coordinates of P1 as, P1 will be x1 plus x2 whole by 2, that is -5 plus 5 by 2 whole by 2, 7 plus 8 whole by 2. So ultimately becomes -5 by 2 by 2 and -5 by 4. This will be 15 by 2. So we get coordinates of P1. This is -5 by 4, 15 by 2. Next, proceed similarly. P3 is midpoint of P2B. So coordinates of P3 will be 5 by 2 plus 10 whole by 2, 8 plus 9 whole by 2. This will be 25 by 4. This will be 17 by 2. Thus, we can find 3 points dividing a line segment into 4 equal parts. Now, if there are 4 points lying between them, then how can we find this? Suppose there are 4 points. So if we plot 4 points between them, they will divide the line segment into 5 equal parts. Say P1 here, P2 here, P3 here, P4 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here AP1 equals to P1, P2 equals to P2, P3 equals to P3, P4 equals to P4B. Then how can we find this? Now, here we have no advantage of finding midpoint. So we have to proceed in this way. Look, P1. Here AP1 is to P1B. What will be this ratio? Look, here AB is divided into 5 equal parts. So AP1 is one of the part, and here remains 4 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the ratio should be 1:4. That is P1 divides the line segment AB internally in the ratio 1:4. So formula, using section formula we can find coordinates of P1 as P1 will be m is 1 here, n is 4 here. So 1 into 10, n is 4, 4 into -5 whole by 1 plus 4. Then 1 into 9 plus 4 into 7 by 1 plus 4. This will give us 10 minus 20 minus 10 by 5. So minus 2. Here it becomes 4 7s are 28 and 37 by 5. Next P2. In case of P2, the ratio will be here 2 parts, here 1, 2, 3 parts. So the ratio will be 2:3. So coordinates of P2 will be 2 into 10 m into x2, 2 into 10 plus n into x1, 3 into -5 by m plus n, 2 into 9 plus 3 into 7, 2 into 9 plus 3 into 7 by 2 plus 3. So this will be 20 minus 15, 5, 5 by 5, that is 1, 20 minus 1, 2 9 is 18, 3 7 is 21, 21, 20, 39 by 5. We got P1, P2, then P3. In case of P3, here are 3 parts, 1, 2, 3, here are 2 parts, so the ratio will be 3:2. Let us erase this. So what will be coordinates of P3? P3 will be 3 into 10 plus 2 into -5 by 3 plus 2, then 3 into 9 3 into 9 plus 2 into 7 by 3 plus 2. So this will be 30 minus 10, 20 by 5, that is 4. 3 9 is 27 plus 14. 27 plus 14, 31, 41 by 5. Then P4. So it is obvious that P4 will be P4 will divide any internal in the ratio 4:1 because here are 4 parts, here is 1 part. So coordinates of P4 will be 4 into 10 plus 1 into -5 by 4 plus 1, 4 into 9 plus 1 into 7 by 4 plus 1. So this will ultimately become 40 minus 5, 35, 35 by 5, that is 7, 4 is 36 plus 7, 43 by 5. So in this way we can find coordinates of point which divides a line segment in some ratio. In some ratio it may divide it internally, it may divide it externally. Now, in what ratio does the point 1, minus 7 by 2 divide the line segment joining the points? This. You are given 3 points. First one is A, say minus 2, minus 4. Here is B. This is 2, minus 10 by 3. And here is point C whose coordinates are 1, minus 7 by 2. And their asked here in what ratio C divides AB. They have not mentioned whether internally or externally. Your result will indicate the situation. So in this type of problems, we consider the ratio as lambda is to 1. So first write, let C divides AB internally in the ratio lambda is to 1. We are considering the point C divides AB internally. If we get the result negative, that is lambda, we find lambda less than 0, so our interpretation will be the point divided is external. So without any loss of generality, we can consider initially that the point C divides AB internally. So now, what will be the coordinates of the point C if it divides AB internally in the ratio lambda is to 1? Then coordinates of C will be, look, lambda into 2, mx2, lambda into 2 plus nx1, 1 into minus 2 by lambda plus 1, m plus n, then lambda into minus 10 by 3 plus 1 into minus 4 by lambda plus 1. So simplifying this, we get 2 lambda minus 2 by lambda plus 1, 2 lambda minus 2 by lambda plus 1, this will become minus 10 lambda by 3 minus 4 by lambda plus 1. Now this point will be identical to this point because they are the same point, because we have considered C as the point which divides AB internally in the ratio lambda is to 1, and on the basis of that assumption we have found this result, and they are provided us with the information that the coordinates of C are 1, minus 7 by 3. So obviously this point is identical to this point. So if they are identical, then you can equate anyone to, you can equate abscissa, you can equate ordinate. In the both cases we will get the same result. Let us check whether we get the same result or not. So first let us equate 2 lambda minus 2 by lambda plus 1 equals to 1. Solving this we get 2 lambda minus 2 equals to lambda plus 1, that ultimately gives lambda equals to 3. Next, if we equate the ordinate part, then we get, take minus common, you get 10 lambda by 3 plus 4 by lambda plus 1, this equals to minus 7 by 2. Cancel the negative sign and cross multiply it. Cross multiply. So 20 lambda by 3 plus 8 equals to 7 lambda plus 7. Then we get, we come here, 7 lambda minus 20 lambda by 3. 7 lambda minus 20 lambda by 3, that equals to 8 minus 7, 1. That implies 3 7s are 21 by 21 minus 20, lambda by 3 equals to 1, that implies lambda equals to 3. See? Same result. So you can equate anyone to the, you can equate abscissa part also, you can equate ordinate part also. You get the same result. So when we get lambda equals 3, then what is our answer? We will answer it in this way. Our answer will be C divides AB. Look, here lambda is positive. So internally, divides AB internally in the ratio C is to 1. Okay. Next question. Find the ratio in which the point minus 3 comma p divides the line segment joining the points this. Here also a line segment is specified, whose coordinates are minus 5 comma minus 4, coordinates of its end points, and another point is minus 2 comma 3. A third point C is given in this way. Its abscissa is known minus 3, but ordinate is not known. It is given to be P. First they have asked in what ratio C divides AB. Second question they have asked the value of P. You have to answer both the questions. So first line write down, let C divides AB internally in the ratio lambda is to 1. Then coordinates of C will be lambda into minus 2 plus 1 into minus 5 by lambda plus 1 comma lambda into 3 plus 1 into minus 4 by lambda plus 1. This will ultimately become, if we take minus common, then minus 2 lambda plus 5 by lambda plus 1 comma this will become 3 lambda minus 4 by lambda plus 1. Now here we know the abscissa only, we don't know the ordinate. So here we have the only one option, that is we can equate this part to this part, because equating these two parts we can't find the value of anyone because both are unknown here. So we are equating the abscissa only. So according to the question we have minus 2 lambda plus 5 by lambda plus 1 is equals to minus 3. So we get 3 lambda plus 3 equals to 2 lambda plus 5. That is ultimately get lambda equals to 2. When lambda equals to 2 is obtained, we can declare that therefore C divides AB internally, because this is positive, internally in the ratio in the ratio 2:1. Our next question to be answered is to find the value of P. Now we can equate the ordinate part. We have P equals to 3 lambda minus 4 by lambda plus 1. Now just substitute the value of lambda here. 3 into 2 minus 4 by 2 plus 1. This will give you 6 minus 4 to 2 by 3. So we get both the answers. First answer, in what ratio it divides? The answer is 2:1. The next answer is value of P, which is 2 by 3 also. Okay. Now take two questions as homework. Similar problem. Minus 3 comma minus 4, 3 comma 5, and here is the point C having coordinates x comma 2 or a comma 2. So first you have to find in what ratio C divides AB internally. Answer to the first question is 2:1. And the second Answer to the second question is value of A is 1. This is first homework. Second homework is A minus 4 comma 3, B is 2 comma 8. Here is the point C having coordinates m comma 6. First question is in what ratio C divides AB in the C divides AB, and the second question is to find the value of m. So answer to the first question is 3:2 internally, and the answer to the second question is value of m is -2. So you can solve it very easily. Next, let us go to the next question. Line segment AB is divided in the ratio 2:1 by a point P on x-axis. Here is A, here is B. Coordinates of A are 5 comma A. Coordinates of B are 2 comma minus 2. Here is a point P which divides AB in the ratio 2:1, and another feature is the point P lies on x-axis. So we know all the points lying on x-axis have their ordinate 0. So the ordinate of the point P is given to be 0. We don't know the abscissa, but it is known to us that its ordinate is 0. Why? Because the point of division lies on x-axis. So first find the coordinates of P with the reference as P divides AB internally in the ratio 2:1. So coordinates of P will be mx2, that is 2 into 2 mx2 plus mx1 1 into 5 by 2 plus 1, then my2 2 into minus 3 plus 1 into a 5m plus 1. So this will ultimately become 4 plus 5 9 by 3, that is 3, and this will becomes a minus 6 by 3. Look, we find the abscissa of the point as 3. Now as this point, write down, as this point lies on x-axis, so its ordinate should be 0. So we must have a minus 6 by 3 equals 0. That will give us a equals to 6. So the value of a is 6 here. And coordinates of P becomes 3 comma 0. Next question. Find the ratio in which the y-axis divides the line segment joining this. Also find the coordinates of the point of division. The points are a minus 4 comma 7, a minus 4 comma 7, and the point B has coordinates 3 comma 0. Say the point is C where y-axis intersects this line. Say this is y-axis. Now recall what is the feature of y-axis. We know all the points lying on y-axis have their abscissa 0. So coordinates of C will be of this type, 0, comma 2. An ordinate may have any value, but abscissa should be 0. So they have asked you two questions. Find the coordinates, find the ratio in which divided by y-axis, and the second one is the point of division, that is coordinates of C. So first let us consider, write down, let line segment AB is divided by the y-axis internally in the ratio lambda is to 1. Always assume it internally. If it actually is externally, then you get lambda, value of lambda negative. When you find value of lambda negative, then your conclusion will be that the point of division divides the line segment externally. Okay. So therefore coordinates of C will be lambda into 3, that is 3 lambda, plus 1 into minus 1, that is minus 4, pi lambda plus 1, then lambda into 0, that is 0, 1 into 7, that is 7, pi lambda plus 1. Now write, as the point of division lies on y-axis, so its abscissa should be 0. So you have the equation 3 lambda minus 4 by lambda plus 1 equals 0. This gives lambda equals to 4 by 3. Positive. The value of lambda positive, this implies that the point of division divides it internally. So your conclusion will be y-axis divides the line segment AB internally in the ratio (4:3). Next, they have asked to find the point of division. Now write coordinates of point of division will be this part is 0 and the value of this part 7 by 4 by 3 plus 1. So this will ultimately become 0, multiply both n and e by 3, 21 by 7, that is 0. So this point will be 0. Okay. Next question. Find the ratio in which the line 2x plus 3y equals 30 divides the line segment this. Also find the coordinates of point of division. Similar question, but here the line is not y-axis, here a specified line is given. Let us draw the diagram. The terminal points are A3, 4, A3, 4 and B 7, 8. A line AB having equation 2x plus 3y equals 30. Its equation is 2x plus 3 equals 30. This divides AB at the point C. You are asked to find the ratio into which C divides AB and the coordinates of the point C. So, like previous problems, first line write, let C divides, let the line, not C, let the line 2x plus 3y equals 30 divide the line segment AB at the point C in the ratio lambda is to 1 internal. Then coordinates of C will be lambda into 7, that is 7 lambda, plus 1 into 3, that is 3 by lambda plus 1. Then lambda into 8, that is 8 lambda, plus 1 into 4, that is 4 by lambda plus 1. Now this is the coordinate of the point C. Now C lies on this line, so its abscissa and ordinate satisfy this equation. So write down, as the point C lies on this straight line, therefore we must have 2 into value of x here 7 lambda plus 3 by lambda plus 1 plus 3 into value of y is this 8 lambda plus 4 by lambda plus 1 is equals to 30. Now for better calculation, multiply both sides by lambda plus 1. You get 2 sevens are 14 lambda plus 6, 24 lambda plus 12 is equals to 30 lambda plus 30. Ultimately gives 24, 28, 38 minus 30, that is 8 lambda is equals to 6 plus 12, 18, 30 minus 18, that is 12. So you get lambda equals to 2 6 are 4 3s are 4 2s are, so 3 by 2. So you get the ratio into which the line 2x plus 3y divide line segment AB is 3:2. Write down the statement that the given line 2x plus 3y equals 30 divides the line segment joining the points A and B internally. Why internally? Because this is positive. Internally in the ratio 3:2. Next, you have to find the coordinates of the point of division. For this, we have to substitute the value of lambda 3 by 2 here. You get 7 into 3 by 2 plus 3 by 3 by 2 plus 1, comma 8 into 3 by 2 plus 4 by 3 by 2 plus 1. This ultimately gives you 7 3s are 21 plus 6, 27 by 5, comma 8 is 24 plus 8, 32 by 5. 27 by 5, 32 by 5. Okay. Now take similar problems as homework. A is 2 minus 2 here, B is 3 7, and the line which divides AB has the equation 2x plus y equals to 4. They have asked you in what ratio this line divides AB. The answer is 2:9. And the second question is 2:9, and the second question is the coordinates of the point of division. The answer is 24 by 11, comma minus 4 by 11. This is first question as homework. Next, second question. So this is P, this is Q, this is the line. P is 1, comma 3. Q is 2, 7, and the equation to the line is 3x plus 4y equals to 9. 3x plus 4y equals to 9. The first answer is 6 is to 25 externally. 6 is to 25 externally. That is, here you get the value of lambda negative. And the second question, point of division is 13 by 19, comma 33 by 19. So you can solve it. Next question, find the coordinates of the points of trisection of the line segment joining this. A, this is B. Point A has coordinates 2, 3. Point B has coordinates 6, 5. We know for every line segment there exists 2 points of trisection. Say this is P1 it divides AB internally in the ratio 1:2, and this is P2. This divides AB internally in the ratio 2:1. So every line segment that has 2 points of trisection, one divides it internally in the ratio 1:2, and another divides it internally in the ratio 2:1. So here you have to find the ratio of both the points. You can do it at your own. Just take the answer. 10/3, 11/3, and another point will be 14/3, 13/3. 14/3, 13/3. Next, this can also you can do as homework, because I have discussed it in the earlier part of the class. Here is the point A, here is the point B. Their coordinates are -4, 0. Coordinates of B are 0, 8. You are asked to find the coordinates of the points which divide this line segment AB into 4 equal parts. So there will be 3 points, P1, P2, P3. For the these 3 points will 4 equal parts, 1, 2, 3, 4. So P divides it in the ratio 1:3. P2 will be the midpoint, that is 1:1. P3 will divide AB internally in the ratio 3:1. So you can find the coordinates of them. Just take the answer to verify it. The answers are -3, 2, -2, 4, and -1, 6. You can do it at your own. Next, let us solve this problem. Suppose this is a circle. And this is one of its diameters. A circle has infinitely many diameters. One of them is AB. And this is the center C. You are given the facts. AB is the diameter of a circle with center C 4, 5. You have the coordinates of center. And you have coordinates of A. This is 1, 1. You are asked to find coordinates of B. In two ways you can find the answer. In the first way, let coordinate of B be alpha, beta. Then C is the midpoint of AB. Therefore, alpha plus 1/2, beta plus 1/2. Look, A has coordinates 1, 1, B has coordinates alpha, beta. So coordinates of its midpoint will be x1 plus x2 whole by 2, y1 plus y2 whole by 2. Everything this will be equal to coordinates of C 4, 5. So you can write alpha plus 1/2 equals to 4 and beta plus 1/2 equals to 5. So from this you get 2 4 8 minus 1 7 and beta equals to 10 minus 1 9. So you get coordinates of B as 7, 9. This is one way. Now I am interested in the alternative way. In the alternative way, look, point B divides line segment AC externally in the ratio 2:1. Why 2:1? Look here, AB is to BC. AB is to BC. This will be 2:1 because AB is diameter, BC is radius. So diameter is radius. This will be 2:1. And B lies outside the line segment AC, so it divides AC externally. So you can write B divides AC externally in the ratio 2:1. So coordinates of B will be mx2, that is 2 into 4 minus nx1, so 1 into 1 by 2 minus 1, comma 2 into x, y2 is 5, 2 into 5 minus 1 into 1 by 2 minus 1, You get 2 4 is 8 minus 1 7. You get 2 5 is 10 minus 1 9 9 by 9. Look, you get the same answer. You get the same answer. Okay. Next question. Calculate the coordinates of B if point P divide the join of A and B internally in the ratio 3:5. Here is A, here is B. You know coordinates of A 2 minus 2. You know coordinates of the point P, which is minus 4 1. P divides AB internally in the ratio 3:5. Internally in the ratio 3:5. You are asked to find coordinates of B. Look, here you are given AP is to PB is 3:5. Here also you can apply the two methods that I have shown in the previous question. So I am here exploring the second method. Now AP is to PB is 3:5. So you have to find AB is to BP. How can you find this? You have AP by PB is 3/5. Just add 1 to both sides. Add 1 to both sides. So it will become AP plus PB by PB equals to 8/5. That implies AP plus PB AB by PB equals to 8/5. So we ultimately get AB is to BP. AB is to BP is 8:5. That is B divides AP, not AB. B divides AP externally in the ratio 8:5. So now we can write directly the coordinates of B by using the external division formula. Coordinates of B will be m is 8 into minus 4 minus 5 into 2 by m minus n, that is 8 minus 5. Next 8 into 1, y2 is 1 here, minus 5 into minus 2 by 8 minus 5. Minus 32 minus 10, that is minus 42. This is my 3. 8 plus 10, 18 by 3. So ultimately gives minus 14 and 6. So ultimately we get coordinates of B as minus 14, 6. Alternatively, you can proceed in this way also. Consider the coordinates of B as alpha comma beta. Find the value of P in terms of alpha and beta and then equate it to this. You get value of alpha and beta in the same way. Let us end today's class here. In the next class, we will discuss on the remaining part of this chapter. Okay, bye.